Do you like my new?
Yeah, you're a little quiet, but maybe that's just my volume.
Probably because you had
I'm probably quiet too, though.
No, you sound
I
good.
need to get a cloud lifter.
I think you might have like reduced my volume in the past because shit.
Car 14 just hit the fastest lap. 36.415. Car 86 just hit the fastest lap. 36.213.
didn't want to give me the draft there.
I'm changing settings. I just reset my entire computer. New motherboard and everything. So I'm trying to figure out what my settings were.
Is there something wrong with the old motherboard or just upgrading?
Both. The old motherboard, I think, was the cause of like EMI issues and stuff like that. Like, it didn't have as much protection, I guess. I don't know. But also, like, I was having a lot of issues with the USB ports. It was one of the reasons why my mic was so shitty. Because I had to use my headset mic instead of my Shure mic because for some reason the motherboard wasn't liking the devices. It thought disconnecting them. So far I haven't had any issues with this new motherboard. I have everything I want connected to it and there's no disruptions or anything like that. The negative trade-off is that I don't remember any of my settings. I'm over here fixing my force feedback, my calibrations, everything.
Okay, well, we should probably get started. Get you guys to reset to the pits and jump straight into a race. Same thing we did a couple weeks ago. We'll try and identify patterns and make that our focus for the next races we do. All right, let's go for it. We'll do a few full out lap as well. And I disabled damage, so no need to reset if you get a little bit.
So what you're saying is run into everybody.
Not quite.
Mic check. Can you guys hear me in here?
Yep. We'll
Right
start to
side.
get lined up here.
Clear on the right. Slow car ahead. You got a slow car on the left. Right side. Stay on the left. Keep to the left. Clear. Right side.
Sorry, this is painfully slow here.
Clear on the right. Car on your right.
Not bad.
Clear on the right. Car on your right. Stay on the left. Stay on the
Okay.
left.
Make sure you are tight to the car
Clear
in
the
front.
right.
And we'll get started in 3,
Car on your right.
2, 1. Green, green, green.
Still there. clear on the right. Left side, still there. Clear on the left. Left side, 3 wide, you're on the right, clear.
No.
Got a slow car on the left.
Haha. You can't park there.
Good thing it was kind of a rather than a park. Skill issue. Right side. Stay on the left, clear on the right.
I just recreated Max Verstappen's spin at his last race in a full 360 and kept going. Clear. That was a lot of ABS for me.
37.426. That was your fastest lap of the session. Car on your right. Clear. Car 22, just hit the fastest lap. 36.188. 39.251. Slow car ahead, car stops on the right. Slow car on the left, car stops ahead, left side. Car stops on the right, go left. Clear on the
That's
left.
a lot of death.
Go to the bottom.
Felt decent.
That is unfortunately what happens. Oh, I guess brakes were being held. It was just ABS. Let's do one more lap, and then we'll do a quick review.
Car 22, just hit the fastest lap. 35.992. 36.041. That was your fastest lap of the session. So slow car on the right. Car on your right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear.
Okay, we'll call that run there. Let's go ahead and reset to the pits. We'll share my screen on Discord. Most of the incidents at the start were like car control related. Then we did have a couple incidents later on. Does anyone on entry in
Uh, I'll have it.
Yeah, this one here, Jonathan, I would say you're definitely changing lanes pretty aggressively here. I understand you lifted because you had excess momentum compared to the cars in front of you. But that doesn't mean every car behind is also going to lift. So when we do have slower speed than expected or than what is predictable, just be careful not to come across like that. And we'll look at the rejoin. I don't know if there was much else you could have done there, to be fair. Yeah, you kept it all the way left. If we go to the cockpit, Philip's cockpit here. No, we could see you there for a while rejoining. It's kind of unlucky that Philip ended up side by side with the red car here. Otherwise, there wouldn't have been any issue getting to the apex here on the right-hander. Okay, well, if that's it, we'll jump back in. Yes. I'll screen share, Brian. Okay, well, let me mute it as well. Okay, sweet. Let's do it.
Left side. Keep to the right. You're on the right. 3 wide. Clear all around. Got a car on the left. Clear on the left. Got a car on the left. Clear.
All right, we'll start to double up.
Got a slow car on the right. Slow
Okay.
car ahead.
Get ready. And 3,
Car
2,
on your right. You're on
1.
the left.
Green, green,
3
green.
wide. Right side. Still there. Clear to the right. You got a slow car on the left. Go to the top. Car on your right. Stay on the left. Clear. left. Got a slow car on the right. Right side. Stay on the left. Clear. Left side. 44.814. Still there. Still there. Clear on the left. Go to the top, left side, clear. .635.
Not braking enough. .516.
Car on your right. Stay right there. Still there. Clear.
I downshifted too much.
Car 14 just hit the fastest lap. 35.535, 36.742. Slow car ahead. Car stops ahead. Slow car ahead. Car on your right. Clear. Point 572. Slow car on the right.
Got a good little pack going. We'll do a few more laps.
Got a slow car on the left. Car stops on the left. Go to the top.
That exit. That was your fastest lap of the session. Got a car on the left. Clear on the left. Fuck. exits.
.956. On the left, go to the top.
Oops.
Okay, we'll finish this lap. And then reset.
Ah!
36.309. Go left.
Okay. I saw an incident on the last lap. Let's take a look at that one. I guess that works. Okay. I think it was between Zoltan and Cairo. So definitely a little bit of netcode there involves. But I don't think Cairo does anything wrong, right? Like he's still giving you plenty of space. Cairo is just optimizing what he's given here. Zoltan, in your case, obviously, I'd like to see you more over. Yes, I can, Jacob. Um, I will change that. Yeah, Zoltan, I would like to see you more over to the left. Even if you go over there last second, um, you'll be receiving quite an advantage from that. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Lap 2. We'll start with James. Do you mean lap 2 of that race, James, or lap 2 in general? That one. Last race. Gotcha. Double right. I'll check the third lap just in case. Probably right there. Okay. Yeah, another relatively straightforward one. James does nothing wrong. Whenever, we got a whole bunch of variables here. Cold tires, first lap, everyone's packed up together, and we got a corner that not only has a lot of braking because it's a hairpin, but it also leads to a really long back straight. And so all those factors combined mean there is likely going to be a checkup accordion effect under braking here, right? People want to get the best exit possible while not hitting the pack of cars ahead of them. I think everyone does a really good job. Just Andre looks like you're actually just under the limit on braking. It looks like you start rolling onto the brakes really early, but you're just trying to manage your gap while being under the limit on braking. And that's what causes this incident to happen, right? We've talked about it before in the momentum workshops, but we actually, unless you're a really advanced driver, we don't recommend getting onto the brakes under the limit to set the gap, then getting back to the limit, because we don't know exactly how the car is going to perform when we're outside of the limit, right? We've only practiced being there. And so it often leads to incidents like this. So what I would rather see happen, Andre, is a lift to set your gap and then jump on the brakes at the limit. That way your car is in its most predictable state and we don't have to do as much guessing. Okay. Isabel, lap 2, last chicane. Bernardo has a question. As the car behind, how do you deal when the car in front slows more than you expect right at the MRP? Like starts braking predictably, then right in the middle, it slows down more than expected. There's not much you can do other than just try and avoid them. Typically, there are some signs, right? Are they still on the brakes when they should be on the throttle? Okay, well, then that's a sign that you're going to have to do some sort of a checkup to not hit them. Because at that point, normally I'm already at my grip limit. Right. So in that case, if you're already at your grip limit, your only option is to open up the wheel and kind of avoid to the outside. But try and see if there are any early signs that show they're not going to be running the normal pace mid-corner, or potentially they haven't gotten on throttle because their brake lights are still on. Isabel, chicane lap 2. Ooh, spicy. Okay, again, two ways of looking at this one. It's hard to say whether Isabel is going to hold the apex. Let's look at it one more time. I think it'll be close. There's a small chance Isabel washes too far away from the apex just after it. That being said, though, Cairo, on your part, you did everything perfectly to start, right? You fully optimized your line as much as you could there once you got clear from the 184. But we're still alongside Isabel here. And we got to remember that Isabel started all the way to the inside of a 3-wide scenario. And so her line is very compromised, meaning there is, one, a high chance she misses her apex, which is, I'm not saying that's okay, but there is a high chance that that happens. And even if she does make her apex, there's a very high chance that it is not at the correct angle, or the angle you're entering it at when you're on the normal racing line. And so knowing that, I think you could have left a little bit more headroom. I think even if things were perfect, you guys were perfectly aligned with each other, Isabel perfectly makes the apex, it's still borderline. We could say, we're expecting the inside car to have left side tires just on the dirt. Again, even then borderline. But all things considered, I just don't think there was quite enough room left there. But at the same time, Isabel may be running wide at the apex. Yeah, exactly. But I just want to reiterate the fact that your planning on entry Cairo was fantastic. It was just the last little bit of execution. From a stewarding perspective, Isabel? I think it would go, a point or something to Cairo, like 1 point. Because it's hard to say. It could go either 1 point to Cairo or NFA. NFA would be based on the fact that Isabel is probably running wide at the apex, but I would be leaning more towards 1 point for Cairo, because like the only thing we're absolutely sure of is Cairo doesn't leave enough room. It would be a little bit of a guess saying Isabel is going to miss the apex because it's close. We've got one more. Jonathan, lap 17. I think I do remember this one, or at least the battle. This was pretty sketchy here. I slightly misjudged when to turn left. I had to make a correction. But well done on the outside. Also, I just want to point out one small thing here. We're in a train here. Obviously, Jonathan is trying to follow the draft that Cairo's giving out. But we've spoken about body language before, and I think this is a good example with me following Jonathan. So what a lot of drivers would do is they'd say, okay, I'm getting a run on Jonathan. I'm going to go for a pass. Of course, there's a couple reasons why we wouldn't want to go for a pass here. One of them being we're trying to catch the pack ahead. We don't want to lose more time. The second one being we have a really long straight coming up, and so we want to take advantage of the draft as much as possible. And so this is where body language is important, because I can make it very clear to Jonathan that I'm going to work with him. Therefore, he, so he doesn't defend into this corner and we lose more time. What I do, I pull to the left and lift a little bit. So Jonathan in his mirror sees, okay, I'm actually losing momentum. I must be lifting. I'm willing to work with him. So it's just the little things like that that can often make or break the end of your race when you're trying to catch the pack ahead and work together with some of your competitors. Also, when I was coming down the straight here, Bass, I was surprised you weren't side drafting more, trying to get closer. Because you probably could have kept the overlap going with the 10. Because you weren't close enough, the 10 was able to go out in front and basically box you in. Again, here, planning ahead, right? The cars ahead are 2x2. Am I going to get past here in the chicane itself? No, no chance. But I know if there are two sets of cars too wide, they're going to be slower mid-corner to exit. And so what can I do? I can open up a gap on entry. I'm already lifting here, opening up a gap, setting the gap, really going left here so I can late apex the second apex and get a really good exit. There's a lot of parts of this track where you can benefit from planning ahead due to the long straights. Yeah, Isabel, Cairo. That's a perfect answer. You didn't have many options. And to be fair, like, I'm not expecting you to back out in that scenario, Isabel. You were on the inside of a perfectly even 3 wide scenario. We're all racing drivers. We're going for that move 10 times out of 10. Okay. Yes, side drafting definitely works, Arian. Especially like when you get up to their quarter panel. Michael lap 6 at the start. Oh, I did see an incident here in my mirror. Yeah, nothing you could have done there, Michael. Just looks like Andre was trying to force a gap when it wasn't really on. Yeah, trying to make it 3 wide here into turn 1 is definitely a risky move and one that rarely pays off. Plus, from your perspective, Andre, these cars are already side by side. And so maybe you can open up a little bit of a gap earlier, let them go side by side through turn 1. They're going to be heavily compromised, and you can focus on getting a really good exit, and maybe you clear them by the time you get to turn 3. So sometimes it's best, or oftentimes, it's best just waiting it out, let other people fight, and optimize for your exit. Okay. So in terms of patterns, all of those incidents were pretty different from each other. But what I would like to see more of, especially on this draft heavy of a track, is planning sooner, right? We're always optimizing for corner exit when we're racing other cars. So there's really no need to force certain things on entry, especially if we're 1 or 2 corners away from a really long straight. You gotta give a little to get a little. Okay. I will share my full screen for Brian. And we'll jump back in. Let's do it.
You're facing the wrong direction.
Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead. Right side. Clear. Car on your right. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. Still there. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear on the right. Right side. Stay right there. Clear. Car on your right.
All right, let's make sure we're all set up.
Stay on the left. Clear. Right side. Clear. Right side. Clear the right. Right side. Stay right there. Clear. Car on your right. Keep to the left.
Okay, we're gonna get ready.
Clear on the right.
We're ready.
On your right.
And 3, 2,
Stay on the left.
1. Green, green, green.
Clear the right. Left side. Right side. Keep to the left. Stay on the left. Still there. Clear the right.
Go.
Car on your right. Clear on the right. Car on your right. Keep to the left. Stay right there. Clear the right. Car on your right. Stay on the left. Keep to the left. Stay right there. Clear. Right side. Clear. Car on the left. Stay right there. Keep to the right. Keep to the right. Clear on the left. Said you cut the course. Got a car on the left. We're on the left.
thought I would try.
There's a wall there.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Ah!
Do one more lap.
Right side. Keep to the left. Stay on the left. Stay right there. Clear. Right side. the right. 42.838.
Okay, I think we'll have a couple things to review this time. All right. So, yeah, let's take a look at that one real quick. Yeah, it just looks like you're a little wide with your entry line there, Michael. Prob would have missed the apex. And like really all it comes down to is that right there. Now I know it's hard to predict whether the car on the left is going to put their left side tires past the white line. But even if I didn't go out that wide, you can still be at least a half a car width over to the left, and that contact probably never happens. Jacob lap 18, sure. Maybe a different lap. My 18 maybe. Gotcha. Oh, I think I remember this one. No, you didn't do anything wrong here. I'm just fooling around. Yeah, well done. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything you could have done better, to be honest. I like the fact that you committed to taking your apex once I didn't have an overlap by the turn in, and there was like no risk of me carrying so much extra momentum that I hit you at the apex. So well done on making that adjustment, because I think you expected me to pull alongside here. You notice the momentum canceled out, and then you commit to the apex and leave me in the dust. So well done. Okay. Cairo lap 23. I think we found it. Oh no. Just didn't quite cancel out enough of that overspeed soon enough. Because you were trying to go for the switchback. Just lifted a little too late. And then we're limited by where Zoltan was placing his car. This one here. Yeah, I'm gonna say Zoltan. Hard to say. I'm gonna say Zoltan definitely changes trajectories at the top of the hill here. Zoltan is pointed to basically be on a trajectory to go all the way out to the rumble strip on the left. And then all of a sudden, the top of the hill here, he's heading more towards the middle. So there's definitely a change in direction there, and one that's not really necessary. Right? It doesn't hurt you to go all the way out to the rumble strip. The time you lose by doing that is going to be gained back by less scrub through the final corner. Because from Cairo's perspective, he didn't really have another option here. There's the contact there that sends Cairo to the right. And then he's kind of stuck, right? He can't go more to the right because he has to get up and around the white line here. Maybe there could have been a little bit more of a steer after that. So I just think both drivers could have left more headroom, I think. Just not super necessary to be optimizing at this point. Yeah, I would say it's definitely more on Zoltan. In a side-by-side scenario, I would definitely be going out towards the curb there. Leon, lap 20. I think this was just behind. Nope. Yeah, probably on Kyle. Well, definitely on Kyle. Not a car's width left on the second apex. And that the root cause behind that is Kyle carrying too much speed through the first apex and not being able to get it over left before he turns to the right. That being said, Leon, you could have been more aggressive here at the apex, just slightly, and that maybe would have gotten you more respect into the second apex because you would have been physically closer to Kyle. But 100% on Kyle for that one.
That's not.
One more. Right here. Okay. Really good example here of waiting too long to optimize your line. Like right from the very beginning here, Matthew. Philip's on the white line and never leaves it, going down the entire straight. And so if I were you, I would be closer over to the right, get alongside him as soon as you possibly can, because then there's a way lower likelihood that any miscalculations happen from trying to adjust our positioning at the last second. Now, with that being said, Philip is definitely leaving the white line here at the last second. But then again, I think, Matthew, you're also on a little bit of a closing trajectory here, let's say. So, incident never happens, Matthew, if you're over there from the very beginning, but the incident itself might have to be more so on Philip for leaving the white line at the last second. Okay, good. We'll jump back in. Got time for one more race. And still somewhat the same theme. I think we need to be planning sooner more so planning our car positioning sooner. Don't wait until the last second to make adjustments, because that's when the miscalculations happen under pressure and under a time crunch. The same goes with managing your momentum, side-by-side optimization, etc., etc. You want to make those decisions as soon as possible. Which I know is easier said than done. But we've spoken about it in workshops before where you're only going to get to do that if you're not mentally overloaded. So that would be technically the first step in that process, is to not be mentally overloaded. I'll reshare, Brian.
Right side. Stay right there. Clear. Right side. Clear on the right. Slow car ahead. Car on your right. Stay right there. Clear to the right. Right side. Keep to the left. Keep to the left. Stay on the left.
Okay, let's get ready.
Keep to the
And
left.
we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Green, green, green.
Clear on the right. Right side. Clear to the right. Still there. Keep to the right. Clear.
Pyro, your car on the front is like jet black. It's slightly terrifying seeing it in your mirror. I love it.
left side. Stay right there. Stay on the right. Keep to the right. Still there. Still on the left. Left side. Stay on the right. Stay right there. Stay on the right. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay on the right. Clear. Left side. Stay right there. Clear on the left. On the left. Clear. Car on the left. Keep to the right. Keep to the right. Clear. They said you cut the course. Right side. Clear the right. 42.449. Right side. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Left side. Clear on the left.
Holy Rex. All right, yeah.